Okay, so submissive or slave. In this one I'm going to explain the differences between being a submissive and being a slave. A lot of people outside of the lifestyle, when I say the word slave, freak out. I don't know, for some reason saying the word slave is a lot more taboo than being able to say that I'm a submissive. That I submit to a master, and I hold a master, and I follow his rules, and I get disciplined or punished if I don't follow those rules. Rather than saying I am a slave, and saying the same thing. I have a master, I have rules. If I disobey those rules, I get disciplined or punished. For some reason, people just don't take kindly to the word slave. Well, there is a difference between a submissive and a slave. And when you talk about it, a lot of the major difference is that a submissive has limits and a slave does not. To me, I think the trust level between a master and a slave is definitely a lot higher. Where you don't have limits, you can't say, no master, you can't do this, this, or this. Those are strictly my hard limits. Those will never change. Or you, for the moment, can't do this, this, or this, but that may change eventually. Who knows? A slave doesn't have that luxury, of limits. That's probably the biggest differences between submissive and slave. The next difference is, and this is something my master and I have discussed, is that in a dominant submissive relationship, the dominant, how do I put it? It's more about the submissive and everything with the submissive. Whereas a master slave, or, however you want to put it, a master slave, it's more about the master, pleasing the master. Especially if you follow the Korean ways, as Kajira, which is a slave girl on gore, so to speak. I know we don't have gore for real, but, those that follow that lifestyle. They have, the slave creed is very, very simple. He is master, I am slave. He commands, I obey. He is to be pleased, I am to please. Why is this? Because he is master and I am slave. That isn't to say that as a slave your master doesn't show protection and care for you, because he does. And he always will, whether you're a submissive or a slave or Kajira or whatever. Whatever you consider yourself, your master is always there to protect you and to show love and care to you. So I guess there you go. That's just my point of view. The differences between between submissive and slave, limits versus no limits, and focus more on the submissive or focus more on the master. Thanks for listening. I'll catch you next time.